Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to my video for SummerSlam 2014 predictions. Now, we have several matches that are going on, but I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I'm got on WWE.com. I got all the matches down, and now let's see. The first match we're going to talk about is the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. Now Miz, he's won the title at Battleground in the Battleground Intercontinental Championship Battle Royale, cheating, and Dolph Ziggler was the last one he eliminated. So, and then Dolph's had several match advantages against him, so we're gonna see how it goes. Plus, Miz is gonna want not to get hit in the face because of his Hollywood acting. So mostly the advantage is going to Dolph Ziggler because he can just throw a punch. Miz is gonna turn around. He's gonna zigzag him right there. All right, next match is gonna be Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. Now, Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho have had some matches up to date ever since. Ever since Y2J has come back. And Y2J is going to probably win. Bray Wyatt is probably going to win this. I think. Because I think it's just going to be payback. He's going to have the Wyatts interfering in the matchup too. But if the Wyatts get kicked out, then I think Chris Jericho is going to win this. Okay, next up. The flag match between Russian's own Rusev and Jack Swagger representing the United States of America. Now, I think I'm really going for my country, the United States. I'm going for USA. And so I'm going for Swagger, but I'm thinking Rusev's going to win this. I'm sorry, all United States guys, but I'm really sorry if I'm doing something. But this Rusev's been undefeated for a while. He beat Jack Swagger at Battleground. I know he beat him by countout, but it's still a win. So Rusev is probably going to win this. Next match. The Divas Championship on the line. AJ Lee versus Paige. Now, here's a flashback of what's happened ever since AJ Lee was Divas' longest reigning Divas champion. The night after WrestleMania, Paige defeated AJ the night after WrestleMania when AJ put the title on the line against Paige. And then Paige won that matchup. And then after Money in the Bank, AJ Lee came back and tricked Paige in defending the Divas Championship against AJ, and AJ won that, but then they had a huge rivalry ever since. Okay. Next thing I want to talk, so I think Paige is going to win this. Paige is probably going to win this. If AJ doesn't get it. Alright, the next one is a lumberjack match between Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank, and Dean Ambrose. Now, these guys have had history against each other. These guys have been friends, pals, buddies, brothers. But ever since Seth Rollins has betrayed the Shield, it's been a real tough ride for Dean Ambrose ever since Seth Rollins has joined the Authority. But mostly, I'm thinking Dean Ambrose is going to win this because everybody's going to want to team up against Seth Rollins. But there are going to be a lot of enemies of Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins since they made enemies when they were with the Shield. So, mostly, Dean Ambrose is probably going to win this. Seth Rollins is probably going to run away, but then he's going to get beaten down, thrown into the ring. But if one stomp into the head from Seth Rollins, it's probably going to be over for Dean Ambrose. Alright. The next match I want to talk about, talk about is Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. I'm thinking Roman Reigns is probably going to win this. I just might as well say this. Because Roman Reigns is probably going to beat this match. Already 1, 2, 3 right then. Randy might hit an RKO right there, but he ain't going to win this. I know it for a doubt. If the Authority hops in this, then yeah, Reigns might lose. Alright, the next one is a match I'm looking forward to. Is Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon. Brie is going to have her sister Nikki in her corner. Stephanie's going to have her husband Triple H in her corner. But if Stephanie wins, the Authorities, it's going to be another point for the Authority. If Brie wins, it's just going to be an embarrassment to the Authority and the McMahon family. I mean, sure, Austin's beaten McMahon before. A lot of people have beaten Shane McMahon. A lot of people have beaten Triple H. And a couple people have embarrassed Stephanie McMahon, but this one's going to be big. But, if Brie wins, she embarrasses Steph, like I said. But mostly, I think Brie's going to win this. If Triple H doesn't interfere and deal with the ref, then Brie's got this. Stephanie might lay down a few punches, but Brie's going to unleash the ultimate slap in the Bella Buster to win this. Probably. We're a 1, 2, 3 count. Alright, the next one is a match I'm actually really excited to see. It's going to be Brock Lesnar versus John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this match is a real good match. They've both encountered twice before. They've encountered more than once. In 2003, when John was starting, John was the Doctor of Thuganomics. He fought Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship and lost. But that was when he was Doctor of Thuganomics. He was doing this. And then, 9 years later, Extreme Rules 2012, John beat Brock in an Extreme Rules match. But this is actually going to be a real fight. I know John's going to get beaten the hell out of, but John's probably going to win this. I know this for a fact, because I'm a huge fan of John Cena. I've been a fan of his ever since 2002. Brock, I was a little bit of a fan of his, but ever since he's been working with Paul, like when he was in UFC, I was a fan of his, but when he was with Paul Heyman in the WWE, I wasn't really that big of a fan of Brock Lesnar. And I know Brock is a 3-time WWE champion. He's a UFC heavyweight champion. He's a former NCAA champion. But John's a 15-time world champion. He's won against some of the biggest names in the company. He's beaten Shawn Michaels. He's beaten Triple H. He's beaten Randy Orton. He's beaten Dolph Ziggler. He's beaten Tensai. He's beaten The Big Show. He's beaten Edge. He's beaten Hall of Famers, legends, current and past, present, and future superstar. He's beaten. So, mostly, I think Cena's gonna win this. And mostly, John's going to have the advantage, but Brock has had one match always that he can remember. He's ended the streak. He's beaten The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He's beaten a lot of other people, but John's probably going to win this easily. Well, that does it for this episode of my SummerSlam predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you agree. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Like and comment to this video. But anyways, until next time. Later.